welcome to yoga class. My name is Claudia Samuelson. I'm so happy that you're joining me today. So I've planned a really fun class. This is a great class for beginners, so if you've never done yoga before or if you haven't in a while, this is a great class for you to be in. Today is all about finding our inner strength. So in these poses, they're going to be kind of simple, but we're going to see how strong our bodies can be in them and really focus on little details to see how strong we can be. And so it's going to be really cool to see what you guys can do today. Before we get started, we're going to do a couple of deep breathing exercises. So come to an easy seated pose. You can sit crisscross like me, or you can sit folded back on your knees like this. It's really just whatever feels most comfortable to your body. So make a choice, and then sit up super tall, roll your shoulders up, back and down, and close your eyes. If you would rather have your eyes open, focus on one point. Don't look all around the room, just look at one point or close your eyes. Take a moment and notice how your mind and your body feel right now. You can let those thoughts go. Bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest. Notice the quality of your breath. With every inhale, try to make your breath a little bit deeper. Feel both of your hands rise as your chest and belly expand. Exhale, compress until all the air is squeezed out. Inhale, expand your breath. Exhale, compress. Inhale, expand. Exhale, compress. Take 2 more full deep breaths and focus on your hands rising and falling. When you're finished, open your eyes. You can bring your arms down by your sides. Let's shift forward into tabletop pose. So tabletop makes you look like a table. Your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders like this, and your knees underneath your hips. So take a deep breath in. As you do, sway your back, drop your belly, and look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, drop your belly, sway your back, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale, sway your back again. This is called cow pose. Exhale, round your spine. This is called cat pose. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Now let's wag our tail, moving from side to side. Inhale through center. Exhale as you look at one of your hips. Inhale, come back to center. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. So in down dog, you look like an upside down letter V. You can bend one knee and press the opposite heel into the mat and just walk back and forth, back and forth. You should feel a really nice stretch behind your knees. Now inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, sink your heels towards the mat. Look between your hands and step up into forward fold. In forward fold, you can hang out here for a moment. You can rock from side to side, front grab opposite elbows and kind of hang out. Now release your hands, put some bend in your knees, and then inhale, stand up all the way. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down at the top. Okay, we're going to get into our sun salutations. So sun salutations are a great way to get your body stronger and to get your heart rate up. So it's a little bit of cardio. That way our muscles will be nice and warmed up for whenever we do our harder poses, okay? And I'll go slow so you guys will understand what's going on the whole time. Start by bringing your hands together in front of your chest like this. When you inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Your arms will sweep out wide and then hinge at your hips into forward fold. Just like we practiced. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Press your palms into your shins. This is called monkey pose. Exhale, forward fold again. Bend your knees, put both hands on the yoga mat. Step your feet back into plank pose. So you have some options in plank pose. You can be up here or you can bring your knees to the mat. Wherever you are, keep your muscles really engaged. So squeeze your leg muscles, squeeze your core muscles, press the mat away from your body with your arms. Take one more big breath in. On your exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart. So you can lift your heart as high as you want. You can be up here with straight elbows. You can be a little bit of a halfway point or just a hover off the mat, whichever works best for you. It's your choice. So this is a big inhale. On your exhale, tuck your toes again. Lift your hips up and back to down dog. Take a deep breath in down dog. Exhale, look between your hands. Step your feet up into forward fold again. Remember, you can always keep a bend in your knees for forward fold. You don't have to be touching the mat. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back, monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up all the way. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Okay, now that you know what we're doing, we can move a little bit faster. Inhale, look up and reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back, monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands on the mat, step both feet back into plank. Remember, you can have your knees up or knees down. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lower all the way onto your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your toes again, downward facing dog. Inhale in downward facing dog. Exhale, look between your hands and step your feet up into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Put your hands on the mat. Inhale, step back to plank. Knees up or knees down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower onto your belly. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips to down dog. Take a deep breath in, down dog. You're doing so good. Exhale, step up into forward fold. Inhale, lift to monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Great job. So those were sun salutations. So those are one of the main things that we do in yoga classes. So now you're kind of an expert on them. I challenge you to go teach somebody, one of your friends, one of your family members, go teach somebody a sun salutation. Now let's get into our challenge poses for today. First one is going to be a balancing pose. So for this, I recommend you be near a wall. You don't have to be touching the wall, but just be near one so you can easily hold onto it if you need some extra support. Start by stepping your legs about 3 feet apart. Reach your arms to the front and back of your room. I'm starting with my left leg forward, so I suggest that you do the same. have your left leg forward. Start to reach towards your left. You can bend this knee and then put your left hand on the mat and step your right leg up into the air. There you go. So as you raise your right leg in the air, flex your right foot, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Engage your core muscles. These are called your abdominal muscles. Squeeze your quadriceps and your calf muscle. Reaching your arms like you're being pulled in both directions. One more deep breath. On your exhale, bring both hands to the mat. And then step your right foot down and you're in a forward fold again. Inhale, lift halfway to monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. There you go. That's called half moon pose. And we did one side, so now we're going to do the other side. Okay, right leg is forward. This time your feet are about 3 feet apart. Reach to the front and back of your room. Now, as you bring your right hand towards the mat, reach your left hand up and bend this right knee. And look at this. I have a yoga block. If you have a yoga block at home, I recommend that you try out this yoga pose with it. If you don't have a yoga block, maybe get a stack of books or a water bottle to put underneath your hand. That can help you in this pose. Now, lift your left leg off the floor. So I'm using a block on this side. If you're using a prop or a block on this side, notice if it makes it easier or more difficult. Engage your abdominal muscles, engage your quad and your calf. Reach your arms apart. If you're leaning against the wall, try and come off the wall a little bit. Good job. Let's hold it for one more breath. Exhale, bring both hands back onto the mat. Step your left foot down next to your right foot. You're in forward fold again. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. Again, that was called half moon pose. It's a lot of fun. And if you practiced against the wall, then one day you'll get strong enough to practice in the middle of the room. It's really cool how that works, right? So this next pose is called chair pose. And you guys have all sat in a chair, and that's basically what we're going to do, except there's no chair. So you have to use your muscles to support you. So start with either your feet right next to each other or a little bit of a distance. It's your choice if you want them to be separated or together. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, sit into a chair. So keep your chest lifted. You don't want to be down here. Sit up in your chair. Bend your knees. So this is what it looks like from the side. It looks like I'm sitting into a chair. And squeeze your legs together. Can you sit a little bit deeper? Oh, my legs are getting sore. One more breath. Inhale, stand up all the way. You can shake out your legs. All right, let's do that one more time. I'm going to try with my legs separated now. You can change your leg position or keep it the same. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, sit into a chair. All right, remember your chest stays lifted. Keep your core muscles engaged. By the way, you can reach your hands over your head if you want. You can reach them out in front of you. You can put your hands on your hips. Whatever you want to do. Can you sit a little bit deeper? Can you come up onto your tippy toes? One more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Shake out your legs again. Woo! Okay. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Put your hands on the mat and step your feet back to plank. One of our last challenge poses. We've already done plank on our hands. Now we're going to come down to our forearms. So these right here are your forearms. They can either be like this on the mat or like this. It's your choice. Your legs are going to be back behind you. Keep your legs engaged. Keep your core muscles engaged. You can put your knees on the mat if you want. Let's do 5 breaths here. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Put your your knees on the mat and press yourself back into child's pose. Child's pose has your big toes touching, your knees are separated, and you're reaching over towards the front end of your mat. You can relax your head so your forehead is resting on the mat. Stay resting in child's pose. I'm sitting up so I can talk to you. Notice how your mind and your body feel right now. Notice your breath. Is it moving slow or fast? Is it moving deep or shallow? You can let all of those thoughts go. Bring your awareness to your body. Feel your legs and your feet resting on the mat. Feel your torso resting over your legs. Feel your arms reaching out and resting gently on the mat. And finally, feel your head resting on the mat. With every exhale, invite your body to become more and more relaxed. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and make your way into an easy seated pose like we began class. Let's inhale, reach your hands up one more time, big stretch. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center, where we'll end our class together by saying Namaste. Namaste means the light in me sees and honors the light in you. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.